Okay, this is a shoot from the hip, quick video. So it's about mostly fasting, about fitness as well. Just came from the gym, a leg day. So I have been 9 weeks now at the gym, training 4 days a week consistently. Plus, it's August now, so like June, July, August, and in DFW, Texas, mowing the lawn once a week. I consider that at my age a workout. I'm sweating bullets. It's 100 degrees out. It's a good workout, right? I'm not sprinting or anything, but it's enough. Like, it's a good solid hour, sometimes more, when I'm doing weed eating and hand pulling weeds and things like that. Anyway, I've done intermittent fasting for years now, off and on, and I've been doing it for a while. 16 hours, maybe 18, sometimes 20. I haven't really seen any benefit from it. I think that years ago at this point my body's adapted. There's all kinds of concepts with how to lose weight and be fit and to be healthy as well, with like autophagy, right? But our bodies are very adaptive, and what you eat, when you eat, how much you eat, all has an impact. So for me, I'm kind of, instead of going hardcore with one type of diet for the past couple of years, I've really been trying to keep all three of those things in mind and a balance, which I think is wise. But my age doesn't really seem to be helping. So I've been wanting to increase the fasting, a much longer window for deep autophagy, right? Self-eating, reset the cells. Anyway, as of late, I've been wanting to fast specifically for spiritual reasons, to better myself, just because there's some things that I live in the flesh and I want to break myself of certain things. But the biggest focus right now is being able to get God's attention. I believe that when you fast, you can do that. I believe it does get God's attention when you give something up. I also gave up a couple weeks ago alcohol for 30 days, which is like super minor for me, because I probably only have a drink, and sometimes I have that night that I choose to drink. Sometimes I'll have a fair amount of vodka, but like maybe once a week. So it's not that big of a deal for me. It's like saying no 4 times over 30 days. But still, I'm just trying to keep a clear head. So I'm approximately halfway through, maybe a little bit over actually now. So that's easy peasy, no big deal. But spiritually speaking, trying to get God's attention, fasting can be significant, right? We're dying to the flesh. We're staving off something that's so core and basic that we need. And I love food and I need food. So for me, that is actually going anywhere past the 20 hours for me is a sacrifice. And then of course the physical, the health benefits that come with it. Maybe I can lose some weight. Maybe I can reset my cells, and and just for longevity, for a healthier lifestyle, helps to fight cancer and things of that nature, right? So I'm all about it. But truly, this time around, my focus is 100% spiritual, and I am curious to track and kind of see the physical benefits that I may gain. But I want to get God's attention. The other thing is that it allows us to hear from God, right? It silences certain things and it helps us to focus. If we're dying to the flesh, then our spirit man becomes more heightened, more alert, more focused. So I'm already at almost 4 minutes in this video, so I'll wrap it up. About 2 weeks ago, I did decide to do a 24 or more hour fast. I'd like to get to 48 hours, and then I'd like to do 72. And can I go beyond that? I don't know. I'm confident I can do at least that, but I want some practice, and I told God that I'm going to work my way up to it. Well, my wife said that she was interested in joining me a couple weeks ago. So when we had each other, when I was kind of weak, she was strong, and then vice versa. But we decided to keep going. And so we ended up going 40 hours. We were going to shoot for 48, but it was our first time in a while. And so I can't say that I learned anything on a spiritual level. It was really, maybe it was my idea, not God's idea. I don't know, to do the fasting, but we'll see, right? So I'm going to keep doing it though. Just because I did it one time and didn't get some crazy, awakening or spiritual enlightenment doesn't mean I'll never do it again, right? So I want to keep going. So I'm actually really encouraged about it. Right now, 7:30 tonight will be 24 hours. I haven't decided. This is, well, we did do another 24-hour fast since then. So 2 weeks ago, we did 40 hours. A week ago, we did 24 hours. And now we're doing 24 again, and I may keep going. But I will wrap it up with this and turn around and go head back this way. So I worked out on that 40-hour fast per normal. So we are allowing ourselves coffee. And I made my rules at the beginning of the fast 2 weeks ago anyway. And my rule of thumb is like, I can't do a pre-workout. I can't do amino acids or anything like that. Just water. I can do coffee, black. I had 3 coffees a day, black. So no calories. And I did tell myself that I would allow myself to drink pickle juice. So I can't eat anything, but it's cold. It's full of minerals and things like that. And the vinegar, it's very refreshing. So I just came from the gym. I'm sweating out here in Texas weather, and I'm gonna go drink some pickle juice, and then that's it though. So I'm working out. I told myself, and within 48 hours, I'm not gonna go easy. It's gonna, on my workouts, it's gonna be the same. It is what it is, right? I'll just push through it if it's hard. Last time it really wasn't that hard. This time was a little bit harder today, but I did my full workout. And tomorrow, actually I'll be out of town. I can't tomorrow, so I was kind of looking forward to it. But next week, so if I don't do it this week, next week I'll do another fast. I've got to get to 48 hours next. That's the next window. And train 2 days in a row with no food, only pickle juice after that workout. And I'm, part of me is excited to push myself to see what I can do. But the main focus is, I really want to get God's attention, and I want to hear from God. I want some fresh direction in my life, right? I want to get closer to my Creator, and so that's the thing I'm most excited about. But I thought I would just make this video, and maybe I'll continue to do so and track both things. Like, hey, am I hearing from God? Do I feel like there are any supernatural things, unlocking or happening in my life? And then also, in terms of how am I feeling fasting 24, 48, 72 hours and working out, right? And I can't seem to get rid of this belly that I've developed the past few years, no matter what I do. So maybe this will help with that as well. So it'll be fun to kind of track all this stuff. Either way, it's good. It's all good. I can only get good from it. I don't have any health conditions, right? So for some people maybe that are compromised in some way, sure. Maybe it's not for everybody, but I've done plenty of, 16, 20, even 24 hours in the past, and I've been totally fine. So I'm not worried about it. I'm excited to see if I can better myself in any way that I can. So peace out. I'll be back with an update soon.